Hey guys, Palmerator here, and I'm now going over the next part of the snapshot 13W01B, and yeah, so obviously, as I always say, if this changes, if the snapshot changes and this block remains the same, if the update comes and the block remains the same, I will just probably change the title so I don't have to entirely change the whole entire video because it's exactly the same thing. So yeah, as I'm making this is 13W01B. Yeah, so now getting that out of the way, I'm going over the hopper. It has a kind of messed up tag. I might have to do another video on this because they said it was a little glitchy. I haven't seen too many problems, but yeah, so let's show you what it looks like. Like I said, they have a little thumbnail for it. Might be a little messed up, or that's what they want. I don't know exactly, but the main important part is the function, and it's actually a really cool one. And alright, so let's take a look at it here. Sorry to cut that out, I messed up a little bit here, but fixed it. So let's just look at the basic hopper, and how it works is simply, well, let's look at in here. It has 5 slots on its own, so if you don't connect it with anything else, i.e. a chest, this is what you get. You can drop 5 different types of items in there before they start to get rejected. Bam. So now that one's bouncing and it gave it back to me, it spit it back. And so now these can be picked up anytime, you know, they don't disappear, all that. So that's cool. But what gets cooler, like I said, when you mix it with a chest. So here, I have an example of this here. So now there's a chest and the hopper is being connected to it. So I simply drop items in here. Bam, bam, and they don't get rejected. And they're all in there, and that would go until it fills up, and then it would do the same thing as there, as it would reject the items, and we just hover on top with that nice 3D, you know, effect that they have going on now. But there's a little difficulty in setting this up. It took me a little, that's why I had to cut the video. I had to figure out how to set it up. But what you got to do is you got to place a block first, like just a plain old block where you want your chest to be. Place the hopper on top, and then break that block and then put your chest there. Because if you don't do that, and say you go like this, and then I'm like, oh, I want that there, and I place my hopper right like that, and I try to put my chest under it. If you can look here, the hopper is actually feeding into there, and it's feeding into a block, so it's not going to do anything. So it's just going to fill up and hover over. So yeah, make sure that little line thing is going to your chest. That's pretty important, or else it won't work. So the uses of this, it is pretty useful. Like I said, number one, just if you're cleaning out your inventory, if you're playing some like game where you want to go quick, or you just want to go quick for yourself, you gotta clear out your inventory. You just start throwing these things out here, and it will land in there, and you know it will be in your chest. And you don't have to, I guess, you know, that is if you're super and you don't need a lot. But if you're trying to dump a lot, it's still easier to shift and click. But if you just need to throw one thing out or a few things out, it's probably easier to use the hopper. But what it's really useful for is things like chicken farms, automatic farm things with you know, watermelon or other sorts, where you get water, or a chicken farm, water to lead up to here, and then, you know, dump it into there. So then all your items, you don't have to be worried about picking them up, and it's just straight efficiency, and you don't have to worry about things disappearing if you're not there for 5 minutes. And so yeah, overall it is a very useful additive block. There's a little few glitchy things they were saying, but like I said before, I don't know what those are. I haven't really seen them. Maybe just the animation is a little different, and then the thumbnail. But besides that, I hope this video was helpful to you. And yeah, guys, beyond that, Palmerator signing off. Peace.